Hey guys, we're here all this month with a daily dose of whimsy. We've had a little bit of fun with alliteration. So we are having Marvelous Matcha Monday. So I'm here to make a matcha latte and teach you how to do that. I'm not an expert or anything, but I do love my matcha latte, and it's so good for you because it's good green tea powder, and potent. Okay, so I've kind of warmed my teacup. I've heated purified water, a third of a cup of purified water, drinking water, whatever, and I've got it staying warm here. I've got my whisker, and normally with a matcha latte, they are pretty particular about using a bamboo whisk. I'm just gonna let this do the work for me. I love this thing. I use it for so many things, salad dressings and things like that. So I've got a third a cup of water again, and I've got a cup and a fourth of any kind of milk, and I've used whole milk. So I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of honey, and I'm not gonna measure. I kind of eyeball, and I know when I've got, there's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, and I've warmed my milk already. You don't want to over warm it. It's just a little bit of steamed milk there. And so I'm gonna whisk it with that 2 teaspoons of honey. And I'm gonna, normally you would move it kind of in a W as you're doing it, because what you wanna do is get that milk to almost double in size. You're gonna froth it. I did have an electric frother. It was a Bodum, and one of my kids left it on and it burnt up. So I'm just gonna use this hand frother. Again, they would use a bamboo whisk. Okay, so while we're working on getting this milk to double in size and the honey to mix in it, and that's what's gonna sweeten it. You're gonna have a nice green tea latte with matcha latte with sweetened with honey. What's better than that, than all natural honey? And I've just used a local raw honey. So the next thing we're gonna do while this is doubling is I'm gonna take some of my matcha powder, and I'm actually gonna use 2 teaspoonfuls. And in order to make my paste a little easier, I'm gonna sift it through this fine sifter down into this bowl. So 2 teaspoons sifted. And then what I'm gonna do on camera, so you can see it, let's get this to whisk. And you can kind of smell that honey and the milk, the warm milk. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, we've got about double of our milk and honey, and you can see it's got a nice foam on top of it. It's doubled in size. So I'm gonna take 2 teaspoons of my matcha, and this stuff smells so good. You might think, oh, it's green. It smells so good, and you need to tell yourself that green is so good for you. You can add this stuff to smoothies. I do a green smoothie that's just delicious. Okay, I've got 2 teaspoons in there, and I'm gonna sift it, which keeps the lumps out of it. It's gonna make it nice and smooth. Let's get it all sifted. It's a nice fine powder now with that sifting. I wanna make sure I get it all in there because I want a nice thick matcha. Okay, now that I've sifted it, and I'll show you the nice green powder we've got, okay? And we're going to put just a bit of the hot water, and that was a third a cup again, because I'm gonna work on making a paste. Woo! Gotta be careful how you do that. It doesn't like that I'm having to hit the bottom of the bowl. And as I'm whisking that paste into there, I'm gonna keep adding water. And this smells so good, guys. I may have to change tops before I go to work today. I'm gonna kind of use that. There we go. Keep whisking. Move it to the other side of the bowl. And I warmed my teacup a little bit. I'm gonna tilt my bowl to get all those lumps out. It smells so good. Can see that we're getting the lumps out. I'm getting it mixed really nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a minute. And I'm gonna pour my matcha into the bottom of my teacup. I've used all my water. And just to get all this out, I'm gonna take my milk. See if I can turn this where you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna allow it to go into the bowl so that it gets all that good green out of there and none of it's wasted. And I have a few lumps, I'm not doing it perfect. Okay. So, and you can drizzle cinnamon, anything you want on the top of this. I just kind of like it like this. And I didn't do a great design on it. Can't help that. That is so delicious. And I know I'm drinking something that's good for me and healing. Okay, so enjoy a marvelous matcha latte Monday. And thanks for joining us.